Welcome back. We will discuss what is happening in DeFi, what's going on. We will explore together why DeFi is a paradigm shift in the financial industry as we know it today.
All right, guys, and welcome back at ON-DeFi. Today we have Carl Runefelt, aka The Moon, as a guest. Carl is a Bitcoin trader. He's a crypto maximalist. He is an investor, and he did very well in the past cycle. I know Carl from a couple of years ago when I met him in Dubai. I'm very proud of how he managed the last bull market. So I would like to understand how he works, how he thinks, and what his focus is today, to learn and to investigate what are the best moves in the coming potential bull market. Carl, as you will hear in the interview, believes that we will bottom out in around a year and that we will see another top of crypto within like 2 years. Let's see what's going to happen. And I want to highlight extra that anything that we say and tell during this interview is non-financial advice. It's really important to do your own research and to become more self-sovereign. And if you want to learn more about anything, all the links that we discuss in the project, please check out below. Follow me on Twitter, subscribe to the channel and like. And please let me know how you like these interviews and what I need to cover next. All right, guys. Thank you very much and see you in the audience. All right, Carl. Welcome at ON-DeFi. It's been a long time since we last spoke. The last time we met each other was in Dubai, I think 2 or 3 years ago now. This was in the midst of the bull markets. We have you can see the videos down below. And yeah, it's cool to have you back, man. Very welcome to the channel, and I'm looking forward to our conversation. Today, we're going to talk about the general market conditions, GameFi, DeFi, what are you working on, your lifestyle brand, and life in general. So,
nice.
Yeah, how have you been, man?
Yeah. I've been good. I'm building, investing, and grinding the market right now, because now is the big opportunity. In the bull market, everyone is hyping, and I think now is the real time for the real builders and the real people. So people like you and me.
We can build generational wealth while staying in the market, building the market, and keep grinding, right? So let me start with like the question, like, what do you think about the crypto markets right now? What is your feel? How do you feel about it? And
I think we've already seen the worst. I think we're probably going to go up from here because FTX, the whole thing, that is what made the Bitcoin price really start tumbling back down below 20K and getting like a really disastrous breakdown. And I think that psychologically, in the past 1 year, many people said and thought we're not going below 20K again. So many people put their stop losses and liquidations below 20K. But I don't think they put their liquidations down at like 12K, 10K, or 5K, because why would you? You can just do it at 19K or 18K because you think we're not going below 20K, like me included. Like, I really didn't think we're going to go below 20K. So I was wrong in that sense, So I think that we probably already saw a huge liquidity grab where we already stopped out and liquidated a bunch of people in the 17 to 19K region. And I see no immediate reason for Bitcoin to go down to like 13K. Actually, on the contrary, I think everyone is right now saying Bitcoin is going down to 13, 12, 11, 10. There's probably so many orders down there just waiting to get filled from people that are just so confident it's going to happen, which means that I believe it's not going to happen. The market tends to screw as many people as possible. That's how markets work. The majority usually loses, and the majority seems to be bearish right now. So I think we're going to go up from here. I think the reversal is going to come any day now in the next few weeks. And I think we're going to see a bull market within the next 2 years, but we could see like a bullish reversal within the next few weeks. And I think we can go back up to like 30K, 40K to like retest that. I wouldn't call that necessarily like a bull market or a bull cycle, but
Mhm.
I mean, technically it would be a bull market, but not on the like monthly time frame, but more on the weekly time frame.
Yeah, I fully agree. And I think what you're saying is basically we will range maybe between 30 and 15 or 30 and 10K. That's the
Yeah.
range. And nobody knows, of course. It could be like we're exploding right now, right? We could go up right now. Like I think in general, crypto distributed ledger technology will take over the world. It's already taking over the world. It's going to happen. This is the question, just what form will it take? Will the incumbents win, the evil governments, or will we have a safe haven in crypto?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's a big war between crypto and the establishment, the regulators, and that's gonna go on for
Yeah.
some time. Obviously, FTX kind of set us back a bit there, but it doesn't change the fundamentals of crypto, and it shouldn't stop people that really want to build great products. So I think we should just keep going.
Yeah, I see already some really bullish signs. There's already people saying again, private blockchains are the solution and things like that. It's just a repeating of cycle, the same that we saw in 2018, 2019. It's the same things that we saw over and over again. I'm personally still worried. I mean, there's a lot of black swans that can still happen. USDT could explode. USDC could be, more regulated. Like, there's a lot of things that could still happen. Do you see any dangers in the market still? You think, but basically, you're saying the worst has happened.
Yeah, I think the worst has happened. I mean, the only two things that could happen now that would be worse than what happened already would be if USDT collapses or if Binance collapses. Those two things, but I don't see that happening right now. But obviously, I would have said the same about FTX. So you can never know. But I just don't think that's going to happen now. I don't want that to happen now. I think that we're already laying on the ground, and it's not nice to kick someone laying on the ground. So let's keep the USDT collapse for next bear market, please.
Yeah, I mean, like they're collateralized, right? USDT is collateralized, I believe. I mean, they did some funny stuff, but they basically got out on the other side in a positive way. And I think, by the way, I don't trust Binance. I don't trust any centralized exchange for now because they probably all play the same game. I think. Uh,
Yeah,
where the question is, they basically did it in a more safe way, I guess. And FTX was a complete fucking scam, which we found out. Um, what about DCG or Digital Currency Group and Genesis Lending and those things?
well, I look. I think there are so many strange things going on in crypto right now, and it's always very tough to know who is telling the truth, who has the reserve to back up their deposits, and all of these things. And I mean, you can either speculate or, but I think it's very important that the centralized organizations, they put out proof of reserves. Very
Yeah,
very important, and that's, for example, with the Casta, we're working on making sure that everyone can see exactly what is in the company and what is in their deposits, because everything is always fully reserved. So we want to make sure that people know that. So that's for the Casta app, for
exactly.
example. And I think many companies are doing the same right now, because users will demand that, because
Yes.
yeah, the trust is kind of gone in crypto a little bit. So yeah,
Yeah, but the whole point is of this technology, you shouldn't have to trust, right? And that the thing is, I
yeah,
think people just got too comfortable. Oh, Sam, he has a stadium, he has like this and that. But no, you cannot trust anybody. We have technology to just kind of show me your money, show me the deposit, show me everything. We have the technology, so we should hold, I think, everybody to like that standard. Like if you don't have that, like, why not, right? Why don't you want to prove your reserves? It's like literally,
mm,
it's like, especially as a newer company, but also for Binance. I think Binance is taking a little bit too long with showing all the reserves, but I understand why they do that, because they make money with information asymmetry, right? Because they don't show
mm,
all their cards and the other ones don't do it. So they make money. But that's the game, right? Like, I think Kraken, for example, shows pretty good proof of reserves. I know you work a lot with Bybit. I think they also have pretty good proof of reserves, right? I'm actually not
yeah,
well aware.
yeah. Bybit. I mean, Bybit is one of the exchanges I definitely trust.
Hmm.
But I would stick to the exchanges where I feel like I have a good connection, and to them where I know I mean, I know the Bybit CEO very, very well.
Yeah.
I also CZ. I mean, I met him so many times now. Like, I feel like I know them on like a personal basis, which gives me some comfort, you know. But
Hmm.
but that's never a guarantee. That's never a guarantee. So yeah.
It shouldn't be like we shouldn't have to trust CZ, or we shouldn't have to know the Bybit CEO to
Mm,
kind of feel good. It should be like, yeah, it's
mm.
good because we can see we can see it. How do you do that right now yourself with your funds? Because you're doing a lot of trading, you have a lot of really, open positions on Bybit. Do you open the
Yeah.
position and then put it in cold storage, or you keep it
I mean,
there? Or?
right now, I have two positions open. Nothing like huge, just something to like play like a small reversal that we're seeing right now. Yesterday, I made a video on my channel where I said we're gonna break towards the upside on this falling wedge, and today we did. So me and my followers made some money there. I just like to play the small, ups and downs. Sometimes it's fun, and yeah. But the big thing now is, of course, the Medieval Empires launch. So that's
Yeah,
relevant to Bybit, because Bybit is launching Medieval Empires in 10 days, and um, yeah, I mean,
that's your main focus. No,
exactly.
but
I mean,
we talk about, but I mean, if you do trades on Bybit, I think most of it you put the trades there, and then when you make a profit, you take it off the exchange, right? Or how do you?
I keep most of it in Bybit actually. I trust them, so it's fine. I have a lot. I have millions of dollars in my Bybit account, but I I I just assume that Bybit will take care of my money. If they don't, I will. I mean, look, the good thing with me is that I'm very famous in crypto. I have millions of followers.
Yeah.
Like, exchanges don't want to screw me over, because if they do, then it's very easy for me to screw them back. So that's a level of comfort that I have as a famous person. But you
Mhm.
cannot apply the same level of comfort to other people, unfortunately. But that's a good thing for me, and also I can help my friends. For example, there was one of my friends, we like business partner actually, who had some
Mhm.
money stuck in Binance, like I think
Mm.
a couple of $100,000 that was stuck in a Binance account for 3-4 months, and he
Yeah.
couldn't get it out because of some kind of whatever. I don't remember exactly what was the reason. Some kind of I don't remember, but it was stuck there. He couldn't
Mhm.
get it out. And then I just made one message to Binance and said, "Hey guys, help my friend right now. I don't like how you treat him. If you don't help him within the next 24 hours, then you can see my Twitter tomorrow." And boom, within 24 hours, he got the money back. So
Yeah.
that it
So
really helped.
when you have fun stock, they can send you a DM, and then you will help them. No, I'm joking.
Yeah. Look, I love Binance. They treated me
Yes.
very well all the time. But sometimes when just a little guy, someone with like zero followers, just like a random user, when they have an issue, it's very hard for them to reach Binance. So that's why sometimes I help my friends when it comes to not only Binance, also Bybit, and like some one time Bybit, some of my friends had a Bybit issue. It was like also something with the withdrawal or some kind
Of
of
course.
I don't remember the issue. It was a long time ago, but I just made one message, boom, done, fixed. It took them like a month to do, and for me, it was like a few hours. So, but
Yeah.
that's yeah, a privilege for me,
Yeah. Would you say that, like, one of my missions that I want to achieve, I want to make everybody more self-sovereign and more like they use an exchange for whatever thing they want to use, but eventually everybody kind of stores their money in their own, wallets. And it could be a Casta wallet, which Casta is, I think, also fully, like you have on the roadmap. You also want to make it self-custody, right? And also on Trezors or MetaMask. Well,
yeah.
MetaMask, not, well, on
There are
Trezors.
many. Yeah, so I think for in Casta, we know that the situation right now is that people have a hard time trusting. That's why Casta is focusing a lot on making sure that the confidence and trust is there. So that includes everything like proof of reserves, but also making sure that users can always see their deposits. And we have some other ideas in the future. I think it's a little bit secret, so I can't really tell you. But things that
Yeah.
definitely will give confidence to the users. And yeah, the Cast app is really, getting a lot of good feedback. We have thousands of users already, like coming in on a very consistent basis. And people would think that maybe this period of time would be like bad for something like Casta, but actually, on the very contrary, we've never seen so many registrations and deposits to the Casta app like we've seen in the past few 3-4 weeks. So that's amazing. I'm really happy to see that, and the feedback has been incredible. So yeah.
And you can hire more talents. That's also a positive thing. You have some cash. Like if you have some cash now, you have you have a crypto empire. You want to hire some more talent. It's
Actually,
quite easy
that's
now.
something that is something that is that was almost a little bit lucky for Casta, because Casta went live at the top of the bull market, which means that and everything is in stable coins. So Casta has a very, very large reserve of money, which is in stables. And obviously, ever since the top, we have seen the crypto market go down, and those stables are still there, which means that Casta is very, very like financially solid, which is amazing. Many other projects are struggling right now because they put all their money in crypto, in maybe Ethereum or even their own token or whatever, and then they're pretty much screwed right now because the market is down. Like if you look at coin market cap, like every single token is down like 95 to 99%. And that creates a lot of issues for many different companies. And you look at FTX, one of the issues was the token went down, so their collateral was worth less. And so I'm very happy that Casta had that strategy of doing stable coins, because now Casta can go and buy people, buy companies, invest and hire, and
Yeah. And Casta will be like self custody, or this is that will be released later, like maybe like Argent
by the
wallet.
team, I cannot guarantee things. I cannot promise anything, but I'm gonna tell you, the app is already amazing, but the things that are coming will make sure that people have no choice but to use the Casta app, because it's gonna be just very groundbreaking. I'm very excited about the developments we're gonna do rollout in the next 6 to 12 months. We're gonna do a lot of really cool stuff.
That's amazing, man. I'm looking forward to that. That also is a segue in my next question. Like, what is your focus, and what is your focus right now, and what opportunities do you see in the market?
Well, my focus right now, if we talk about crypto building, is definitely Medieval Empires. I'm very involved in making sure that that's a success. So it's a strategic crypto game. We would like to call it a play and own game, because I think this whole play to earn is a little bit, it's too much of a hype word where people just like, it's like third world country sitting like a slot machine, just making $1,000 a month. That's not what we're building. We're building a proper game, with an insane team of people from the traditional gaming industry. And of course, one of the co-founders is Engin Altan Düzyatan. He is one of the most famous actors in the world, and basically we're building a game around his character that he's been playing, Ertugrul. And it's going to be an incredibly interesting game, because this is the kind of games that I was playing when I was a kid, strategic games. And actually, if you go to the Medieval Empires YouTube channel, if we can link it below, would be amazing. There people can see literally like how to build their town, how to buy the land, and all of these things. So many other games out there that I've seen, crypto games, they just have a website. They have like nothing to show. Like it's just like a lot of blah, blah, blah. But with Medieval Empires, it's an actual product already. The demo is live, or the demo is showable now. So we can actually show people how the game looks, which is really, really cool. And
there's a professional game studio behind it as well, right? It's not just something that you're working on. I think it's a project that's already a bit longer in the works, I believe.
Very professional. Like. So the thanks to Engin Altan and his brand and his fame, and also my brand and my fame, we're able to pretty much steal talented people from the traditional gaming industry, people that would never ever join a startup. but they did because they see me and Engin, we put our faces there, and we're doing this together. And yeah, so we were able to attract people that would never go to a startup normally, and that's amazing. And I've been investing millions of my own money into this project. This is my biggest investment by far, if you look at just money that I put in, so
It's
that's
amazing.
amazing. Yeah,
Yeah, and I will link below. I saw that it's a beautiful website, beautiful graphics, amazing
thank
graphic
you. Yeah,
artists. I think you have hired, and also
I agree.
the intro movie. What I saw, it reminds me a little bit of Stronghold mixed with Civilization, mixed with Red Alert, mixed.
Bro, I'm telling
Yeah.
you right now, wait until you hear the music. We have composed, or we've had a team compose unique music for the game, and it's insane. Like, I'm getting chills. Like, it's like, this really beautiful. It's gonna be live on the YouTube channel. We're gonna make some cool videos with the music. It's like it's amazing. It's yeah, it's hard to describe music without listening to it. But if you go to the YouTube channel
Yeah.
in the next couple of days, you will see it. It's really cool.
I mean, the intro, there's this video, I think you shared it today on your Twitter with the Medieval Empire, the intro where you see them playing
That's
chess a
the
little bit.
first music. This that comes now is like really composed music. This first one is
Wow.
also good, but it's more like that was the teaser music. But now we have like proper like music, like studio musicians making like our theme song, theme music, and it's really nice. It's amazing.
Nice, nice, nice. And at the beta, there's going to be a beta that's live, and then it's going to be live on Bybit, I believe, in 10 days. What I saw.
Exactly. So whenever
And
people
yeah,
watch this, so the 19th of December, so in a few days, the token goes live on Bybit. So yeah, Bybit, they are partners of Medieval Empires, and that's of course so huge that they decide to launch Medieval Empires. So that was amazing. And
mhm,
yeah, if people go to the Bybit launchpad, they can
yeah,
claim up to 30,000 me tokens if they sign up and everything. So they should use
that's
your
amazing.
affiliate link. You make some revenue.
Yeah, let's see that the links down below. Like I will drop all the links in the description, and if people are interested, they can check it out. It's like a token sale for this new game, and then there's already a beta, and it will be in development. I think GameFi, like it is a thing that will happen. It's just as you said, like play to earn and all that stuff. It just doesn't work. I actually, as you know, like I work a lot in token economic design and things like that, and I looked a lot in game design because how do games work? How does the gold economy in World of Warcraft work, for example, right? One of the
Yeah.
reasons that Vitalik created ETH is because he got annoyed with World of Warcraft currency inflation.
Yeah, I mean, I think in the future we're gonna see all games go into the crypto world because it just makes sense. Like the game economics, everything, you can make it very very solid and yeah. So I think it's gonna happen. Now it's gonna take time for the bigger gaming studios to do it, and that's why we have an advantage now to build something. And be aggressive now because we can kind of afford to take the risk, and we also have the we want to make sure that we go aggressive now, build something next generation crypto game, and then I'm sure like in 2 years I'm sure the big gaming studios, they will come and knock on the door. They want to probably buy Medieval Empires for a couple of billion or something. I'm sure that's going to happen, um but I think that the big gaming studios, all of them are gonna start doing crypto games. That's for sure. So EA Games and Zynga, all of these guys, 100%. Like it's so obvious.
Mhm. And it's play to own, as you said. So what's the difference
Yeah.
between play to earn and play to own? How do you describe the two differences of
Well,
that?
essentially, we don't want to make a game where you just have these third world countries sitting there in like big, I don't know, factories, just like pressing to make money. That destroys the whole game economics. So this game is an actually fun to play game built by industry professionals. So
Mhm.
the focus in the game is that you play and you can own your assets. You own your land. You own your could be different assets and things that you need to play the game, and that's the focus, that you can own them and actually. But the point is not to make money in the game, because if that's the point of the game, then you're kind of losing focus on the fun part, and the fun part is our main goal. So we don't want to sell this as like this, cheap play to earn, blah blah blah, because many of those games, I think they're a little bit Ponzi-ish anyways. It's like, that bullshit in frank words. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Fun game, and I mean, there you own stuff, and there will be markets for these things. Similar to, like, I mean, there's World of Warcraft or other things which are fun, and then they will create markets around it by themselves. Yeah, very exciting times for that industry, and I'm looking forward to see this new play to own. It's a new term. I never heard about that, so that would be interesting to see that emerge. Super excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, and of course, you invested in 100 or 1,000. I don't know how many projects, but you have a lot of
400.
400 projects. Yeah, how do you, like? I guess it's a team, or is it just yourself, or how does that work? Do you have like a
I
research
have
team,
a
or?
yeah. I have a research team, a wealth management team, with a head of investments on top of that. So I have a big team. Yeah, of course, like all these 400 investments, it's impossible for me to keep track of everything myself. So I have a good strategy in place. Obviously, I'm the one who decides the ultimate strategy, and then I have people to execute on that. But to this day, I'm still working on with the team to kind of structuring everything together, all these investments. Most of them are smaller investments. It's not like millions. It's more like I invest like 50K, 100K into these things. But some of these tokens are now worth like millions. I invested in a game called Star Atlas. I put I think $15,000, and at the peak, my tokens were worth $4 million. So 15K became 4 million. I invested in another game, similar story. Tens of thousands became millions. Like I have many of those projects where they're just a lot of profits, and usually I'm always taking out the initial, and sometimes I'm aggressively taking out some profits to later buy back in. But yeah, I have different strategies. But let's just say that crypto is quite lucrative when you are able to find good projects and invest in them early, because that's what you want to do. You want to invest before the public invests. That's when you have the opportunity. Just like in stocks, IPO, pre-IPO, you invest when you see potential. Like that's what you should
Yeah,
do, in my opinion. Invest.
exactly. And it's basically all your funds, or it's also outside money, or it's mostly just your brand. It's like your personal brand. You basically put your money where your mouth is. Like you're advising these projects, you're trading, you're promoting it, but you're also then in it yourself. Of course, it's only
Well, the projects I invest in, I don't promote them. I don't talk about them online. Sometimes I advise them, but very rarely. Like I only advise if I really believe in the project. But I always tell them, look, I will invest, but I'm not going to talk about you publicly, because I don't trust you yet.
yeah.
It's all about trust, because I'm sure at least 10-20% of the things I invested in, like they might go bankrupt. I don't know, like 400 teams, how can I trust all of them? Obviously we have a research team to make sure that we at least have some level of barrier to entry when it comes to investing my money, but there's only so much you can do. Like humans are humans. If they run away with the money, then they will. So that's why I never talk about projects publicly until they convince me that they are delivering in they deliver on the promises, solid and legit and everything. So that's why out of 400 projects, I think maybe I only mentioned 5 or 6 of them publicly over the past like 2 years.
Yeah, no, that's actually a very good strategy. That makes a lot of sense, and it's also good for your own intentions, right? And for your own brand, because if you promote a project and it would go bad, like, I mean,
Mhm.
some
Yeah, for
other
sure.
YouTubers do that, unfortunately. But no, you
Yeah,
always
exactly.
mostly talk about Bitcoin actually at your channel as well, Bitcoin, ETH, and
Yeah, only
some other
Bitcoin. Yeah,
channels, right?
only Bitcoin and Ethereum, and yeah, yeah, pretty much it. I think it's very important, because if I mention a token, usually people, they will just go buy it blindly. So that's why I have a huge responsibility And that's why if you go back in my channel, I think it's like very, very, very rare that I mention any tokens. If it's a token I mention, usually it's like a top 100 or top 50 token because I want to do some TA maybe. That's it. But lower than that, I don't want to mention, because also I could move the market. If I talk about the token that has no liquidity, then it could just pump based on me mentioning it one time. So I can't do that. Like it's immoral to do that, because it's just not good. So that's why I only talk about liquid coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and top 100 coins.
Great power, great responsibility, and I think that it's a you need to have the good intentions. Because you have good intentions, that's why also I think you
Yeah, I mean, I am. I mean, if you look at these articles from CoinDesk, maybe top 10 or top 20 followed people in crypto, based on my influence and my followers. So that comes with massive power and responsibility. If I talk about something, it immediately gets a lot of attention. With Casta, you saw that, right? I just made some tweets and boom, it became like the biggest hype on Twitter. Everyone was talking about it because I was making some tweets, and power, but responsibility. Obviously, when it's my own company, I'm confident because I know that we're not going to screw up. Like we're going to make everything. So then it's fine. But when I talk about things where I have to trust someone, then it's very, very, I have to be careful.
Eventually, like with the technology, I mean, it's very hard, but technically we could make projects so you don't have to trust anybody. But I think that's in the future. I think we will get there. Like we will have,
I mean, at some point,
yeah.
But even today, I think, what if the government comes with a gun and just puts it at Vitalik Buterin's head? How decentralized is it in that moment? Like, I don't know, if he just goes into jail and stops developing, and what if he creates a new, like, it is decentralized in a way, but it's not as decentralized as maybe some of us get led to believe. I think we're still in the time where centralization is still ruling crypto. It will be like that for a few more years, but hopefully in 5 years we see projects that are fully decentralized and just as easy to use as the centralized versions of them. That would be amazing.
I mean, like if there's projects that are fully decentralized, I mean, there's parts of projects that are fully decentralized. There's almost no projects that are like fully decentralized. LUSD, I think, is an example.
But those that are fully decentralized, do they have the same user experience and usability as decentralized? No. So that's what I'm waiting for, because that's when the big shift is going to happen. That's my opinion.
Awesome. Yeah, and also to that's amazing. You're basic. So it's MedievalEmpires, Costa, your main focus, and your own channel, and of course also your own lifestyle channel, which I follow. It's amazing, like the places you go, everything that you do. It's really cool how you all fit that together. I think that's really, really nice.
Yeah, my lifestyle YouTube channel is something I'm doing just for fun. It doesn't take from my time. I just have my camera guy, great guy Phil. He's just following me everywhere I go, and that's the thing. Like, I was 1 year ago, I realized fuck, my life is really cool. Like, I'm doing so many cool things. I should document this. I should show people what I'm doing, because I want to inspire people. I want to show people, look, you can live a very cool life. You can do many cool things and fill your time with things that you want to do. So I work a lot. I'm in the office like almost the whole day, every day currently, but on the weekends and during the evenings, and sometimes I'm doing very cool stuff, and then just film it and put it on my vlog channel, Carl Runefelt, like this name right here.
Yes, I link your lifestyle blog also below. I think it's also cool to see your personality like that. And I think you believe a lot in the law of attraction and high vibrations, right? For example, I know you don't drink alcohol. You work out a lot. I see you do the handstand in the Formula One tracks. Like, it's just like you're a high vibrant guy. And I think because of your high vibration and your law of attraction, you combine these energies, and you just you're a positive.
I think what people need to understand is that we live in a world which is ruled by quantum physics, and quantum physics proves and shows us that everything is energy. Literally, like, everything you see, hear, smell, and touch, everything is just vibrational energy that we perceive as reality. And this includes us. We are energy, our consciousness, you and me. Like if I say you, I mean your consciousness. I don't mean your body. Your body is just a shell. It's
Hmm.
just a vehicle to navigate this dimension. So if you,
Hmm.
with your energy, um, vibrate on certain levels and certain vibrations, then you can attract similar energy. So this goes with, for example, if you vibrate abundance and happiness, then you will attract more of that. But if you vibrate fear and lack and debt, if you vibrate with that and think about that all the time, then you will attract more of it. So you have to
Hmm.
change your vibrations, and that's what I did. I started to act as if I already have what I want, which includes a Bugatti and flying private jets and just being happy and successful and proud of myself. So I was imagining myself having that lifestyle when I was in a grocery store 4 years ago. Um, then I just gradually started to change my life, and I truly believe that the law of attraction and the universe is helping me on a daily basis to give me what I vibrate with, and yeah. So
And
the law of attraction is very powerful.
do you feel that these attractions only come true when you have like good intentions, or is it just wanting it, or you do also need to have intentions around that, or?
Well, yeah, intentions are important. I don't think good or bad intentions are. It doesn't, like, if you visualize a big drug empire where you kill people, I'm sure you can attract that as well. I don't think it's.
Maybe.
I don't think the universe takes a look at good or bad. It's more about just the
Okay.
vibration itself. That's how you can actually attract more debt. If you vibrate with a lot, if you think about your bills all the time and you vibrate bad
Yeah.
feelings about that, then you will attract more of it, because the universe doesn't separate good from bad, right from wrong. It's all about just yes, 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 yes. So whatever you have in
Hmm.
your mind, it will be a yes. It's not going to be like, was that good or
Yeah.
bad, because your subconscious and the universe doesn't really differentiate, because it's all subjective anyways, right? What is good, what is bad? So I think it's very important to just decide what you want, and then with intention use the law of attraction, vibrate your vibrational level, and just realize that you are consciousness, you are vibrations, your soul, or whatever you want to call it.
Hmm.
Like we are vibrational consciousness, which is powerful, very powerful. It's we're, in a way, you can say that we're all gods of our own universe. We can shape our world, literally. That's what I did. I went from being in a grocery store to, I was
Hmm.
basically kind of just blueprinting in my mind what I want. Like, I want like these crazy cars. I want to fly
Hmm.
around the world. I want to be proud of myself. I want to have a successful life. I want to be extraordinary and like amazing, just do cool stuff. And then you can see today that's what I do, what I have. So
Yeah.
I shaped my reality. This is not by chance. Like, what I do today is what I visualized.
And it's also, you put yourself around really cool people all the time, I see. And also you
Yeah,
put yourself like no alcohol, no drugs,
yeah,
no, like I see always, because we hang out together, I see you do the right, you also work out, you eat healthy, you like, it's important to you. So that's all high vibration. And then you just, go there yourself. I think it's really cool. Do you think we as an industry, if we have good intentions or vision, like, hey, we're against CBDCs, we're against all this, everybody knows like something is wrong with the world, the banking system sucks, like
mm,
I mean, we don't, everybody is watching the channel, I think, already is aware of that. But I think we need to raise a collective vibration of like, we're not afraid of like regulations, we're just positive about things, like as a collective industry. Do you also think that is important, or it just works on a personal level?
I actually don't know. I think, I mean, obviously, if you have to choose, it's always better to go based on what you feel is good for as many people as possible at any point in time. So if you always do things based on good intentions, and if you have a clear conscience, then I think that's always the best thing to do, whether it's for you or for a big group of people. That's what I
Yeah.
always do. I always try to. Um, I always try my best to please as many people as possible at the any point in time. You cannot please everyone. It's always going to be, you know, there's always someone out there with opinions, so it's not possible to please everyone, but we can only do what we believe is right, and as long as we do that, I think we can sleep at night. So that's what I do.
I recently read about the 100 monkey effect. It's basically that if we have a collective thing, for example, we have a toxic financial system, and it's like let's say there's 1 million monkeys, and one of the monkeys do something in a different way, we just go there. It's very simple, and it's very small problems as well, because at the end of the day, we're all connected, and we're all connected to the universe. So let's raise the vibrations of the markets and of ourselves. Do you have anything that you want to discuss, or you want to leave?
Thing right now is the Medieval Empires launch. I think that's going to be really, really cool, specifically because the game itself is really, really cool. I'm super excited to play it myself. It's really cool. So that's going to happen on Bybit, and yeah, the law of attraction is very important. So if you want to learn more about that, like get inspired, then my vlog channel, Carl Runefelt, I talk a lot about that stuff over there. So yeah.
Amazing, man. And if Medieval Empires, I just see your beautiful watch on your wrist. I just see it. Yeah. It's so amazing. I saw it before in your channel. Are you gonna add if Medieval Empires will be huge? You gonna add some things in the watch, or what's the plan there?
Maybe. Look, this watch is very personal, so you can see that I have there. The moon is in the middle, and everyone knows. Wow. There's a CryptoPunk also in there. You can see it, I think, and Bitcoin, and then my name is on the side there. It's a little bit hard to see, but then my name there. So yeah, I mean, I'm also a sponsor in Formula 2, and I told Ralph, my driver, if he wins next year or if he goes podium, then I'm gonna put his face somewhere on the watch, and yeah.
Oh my God!
Let's see. But yeah, I can do things with
cool.
Put Medieval Empires, Casta, whatever. Let's see.
It's a magical watch. Maybe you can put something in there as a good intention. Maybe your yacht. You put a yacht in there, and then you get a yacht. I don't know.
Honestly, yeah. Why not? Maybe that's how. Yeah, this is like a law of attraction tool. Yeah.
Hey, maybe that's cool, man. Amazing. I will link all the links and all the videos below. And Carl, once again, thank you for your precious time, and thank you for coming on the ON-DeFi channel. And let's all raise our vibrations, and let's hope the bull market will not last longer than a bear market will not last longer than 2 years or 1 year. Let's keep building, keep positive, and let's stay in contact. Thanks, man.
Yeah. Thanks, bro.
Thank you.